Hello, and I am happy that you are here. I just felt this urge to share, felt called, felt called to share about my morning devotion. I am currently reading Matthew's chapter 8, verse 18 to 22, and I really love this part of this chapter because it talks about following Jesus without expecting something in return, without expecting something that we will have everything that we need if we follow Jesus. And for this chapter, a certain scribe said to Jesus, "Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go." And Jesus said, and I really love this one, and he said, "Foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head." And what it means by that is that Jesus is responding to someone who is desiring to follow him and just emphasizing the cost of discipleship, that you cannot have everything that you have now if you want to follow me. And I also have my notes here so I don't forget. And I love how it also says that it is not easy to follow him. It is not easy to give up, comfort and security, because there's no comfort, there is no security, because Jesus is going to be everywhere. And again, it is not easy to follow Jesus in our fleshly standard, and it requires sacrifices, even if you give up your work, you give up your life for him, so you can be a disciple to him. And he also said here, and the disciple said, "Let me first go bury my father." That is crazy. And when I think of it in our own world, that, let's say for me as an example, I'll say, "Hey God, this time I really want to follow you. Sorry, I screw up. Sorry that I did not put you first." And later on, I'll be like, "Hey God, let me work hard first. Let me finish my work first." Instead of reading the Bible, putting all the Bible knowledge into my heart. And Jesus said, "Follow me and let the dead bury their own dead." And I'm like, that is a little bit rude. But I'm not saying, like in my own point of view, hey, that's a little bit rude. And I also love this. You cannot delay Jesus. You cannot say, "Hey God, just give me a minute. I'm just going to work and then I'll follow you." No. Nuh-uh. Delay in doing is a bad on one hand, and hesitating before you follow Jesus is something that you don't have to think of. It's like you just follow Jesus. And I am also getting reminded that there is no delay, there is no excuses, and that is the right word. There is no excuses to not follow Jesus right away, because you can do it now, even if you have to bury your own father, even if you have to bury your own loved ones. And that's how urgent it is, that you have to give up everything. You have to be okay to just leave things be and follow Jesus. I just felt called to share this, and I just really love it. And lastly, an unwilling mind never wants excuses. They love excuses. So we just gotta check our hearts. Where is our heart? Like, where is it? What are we idolizing in our hearts? And for me, I really feel convicted with this, because I feel like I am idolizing my own work, my trying to build my own design agency. And sometimes you just gotta check your heart and pray about it, talk to God about it. Again, you'll know if you have an unwilling heart, if you have a lot of excuses. But this time I know that I am not in the right position to share, but I don't know, like I just felt called to share. I just felt called that there's no hesitation, and I just did it.